guys, Nary here from DrakeWingGaming. Some of you know me on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming at you with another Let's Play episode of Psychic Connections. We're about at the campsite. I'm very excited to see what happens there. Maybe we'll learn what my psychic power is. But I also wanted to say that I'm actually making these videos just a tiny little bit shorter. A little bit about they're going to be about 10 minutes apiece. So that way I can fit in 2 visual novels in one day. So, I'm doing Dawn Chorus. Check out my other playthrough of that. I am about to upload video number 3. And Psychic Connections. Without further ado, let's go right into it, shall we? Okay. Alright, so the last time we left off, we were having a little conversation with Jude and Quinn. And I decided to, you know, get Quinn to come clean about his eye. So, we're seeing the fallout from that, and what could possibly result from that decision. So, I don't know what the hell I'm doing with my mouse cursor. Anyway, okay, let's do it. Right, but what do you think the odds are that he'd get charged with assault if you went to his room and threw down? Jude glares at me with silence, even if he doesn't want to admit it. He knows I'm right. Hey, it's okay, I'm fine now, and I won't be seeing that jerk again. Why'd you make up that door thing earlier, then? What do you think? You were ready to go charging back to campus, fists a-blazing. I wasn't... Yes, you were. I know you better than that, and you know that. Jude stares, grumbling, but Quinn simply laughs. Look, the sun's going to be heading down soon. We should hurry up and head to the campsite. We can talk about this more later. All right? Jude doesn't say anything more. Instead, he just lumbers behind us quietly while we continue moving towards the intended site. Thankfully, by following the trail, we managed to find where Elliot had parked. Next to his truck, smoking a cigarette, is a large bull who I didn't recognize. Ooh, new character! Missing artwork! Do either of you know who that is? Quinn leans towards me and starts whispering in my ear. That's Jericho, Aiden's bodyguard. Huh! Aiden has a bodyguard? Yeah, when you're loaded, you're bound to have whatever you want and need. He can basically buy whatever he wants. That includes people. Jude! You know that's rude. Besides, you know Jericho. It isn't like that. I am not so sure. Looking back at the bovine, it becomes apparent that he is staring at me with stern eyes, watching me closely behind a thin cloud of tobacco smoke. Studying me. Analyzing me, as if trying to determine if I'm some kind of threat, as if I'm some kind of predator. The way he looks at me actually makes my skin crawl. He doesn't look like the conversational type. Quite frankly, I'm more interested in reconvening with the others and walking far out of his line of sight. Walking up a slight hill, we're all met with a small campsite with several bags strewn about. Oop, sorry, let me... there we go. Had to reposition myself. I don't see Zoe or Aiden around, but I can see plain as day that Elliot has his round bottom in the air while rummaging about in some coolers. Oh. This could be a good opportunity to pull a fast one on the smooth feline. He might like that. I place my mouth against my lips, signaling for both Quinn and Jude to be silent. Jude rolls his eyes while Quinn nods and tries his best to stifle his giggling. Creeping up behind the large panther slowly, I wait until I'm just a few steps away. And then... Boo! Elliot's tail immediately whips to the side while he stumbles over, dropping a bottle of beer that hits the ground, shattering the bottle and spilling the drink everywhere. Whoa, what the? That was not funny. I don't know, Elliot. Looked pretty funny to me. I never took you for a prankster, Mason. I'll have to stay on my toes. I reach down to help him up, and he takes my hand into his, but I'm surprised by a sudden pull. Rather than helping him up, he yanks me down on top. Uh-oh. No. Confused at first, I look at him and find myself met with both a playful smile and intimidating gaze. Oh, he can play games too, I bet. Don't think I won't try to get you back for that. Pulling me up off the ground with him, I dust myself off and Elliot starts cleaning the ground of broken glass and spilled alcohol. I see your traveling companions found no reason to stop you from pulling that stunt either. No, we didn't, but you gotta admit, that was really funny. Not as funny as that. Seriously, what the fuck is that idiot wearing? I follow Jude's finger and find it pointing at Aiden in the distance. He's standing in a strange outfit while talking to Zoe. From this distance, it almost looks like one of those old scout uniforms, but that can't be the case. That'd be too ridiculous. I found myself holding back a bit of a laugh at the idea, while Quinn audibly snickers. Even Jude seems like he might enter a fit of laughter. Maybe it's his pajamas? As if. The guy's wearing a freaking neckerchief. Can I expect that you'll be teasing him about this? Mercilessly. If I'm going to be here with him, I'm going to enjoy it. At this moment, Zoe starts walking back towards the camp, leaving Aiden to continue staring off into the sky alone. Oh, hey guys! Glad you all made it here safe and sound. Zoe pulls me into a side hug while ruffling Quinn's hair and looking up at Jude. Sorry things are a bit of a mess right now. Still getting everything set up. If you guys don't mind helping out, I kind of need to borrow Mason for a minute. You need me for something? Yeah, we need to have a talk, and I needed a break from... Well, anyway, if you'll come with me. I don't like the way she's looking at me. Someone help! Zoe grabs my arm while I'm not particularly keen on walking anywhere after having just made it to the camp. I have no reason to really object. Really good music. Following Zoe, we begin taking a short walk away from the camp. Along with the way, we pass by Jericho, who's still smoking a cigarette by Elliot's truck. I feel his eyes following us as we cross his path. I'm not sure why I feel so nervous around him. I know he works for Aiden, so he can't be all that bad. Something about how he looks at me, though. It leaves me feeling a bit unnerved. I try shaking him from my thoughts, but my curiosity gets the better of me. So Aiden's bodyguard, Jericho. Does he know about us? How we're all... Psychics? Yeah, Jericho's psychic, too. Seriously? Yeah, he's a telepath. More specifically, he can read thoughts. Ah! That's why Aiden chose him to be his bodyguard. He can usually tell if someone is going to do him harm well before they act on it. Wait, then why isn't Jericho part of the whole group? He doesn't need it. What do you mean? God, where do I even begin? Everyone's in tune to their abilities at a different wavelength. For some people, like Jericho, it's like turning on and off a light switch. You just focus really hard and it happens. People like that tend to not really need an extensive support group because they can blend in seamlessly with others. In other cases, like Quinn's, it just happens without warning, which can be dangerous both to others and themselves. Even if I can't help them find a way to control their abilities better, I want to help them live with them, accept them, embrace them. This club was supposed to help, yet it's been 2 years and I've barely made any real progress. Zoe lets out a deep sigh. She stops walking for a moment and takes to tugging lightly on her bangs. I have to confess something, Mason. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. I don't know how to help them grow anymore, and with the time running out before I graduate, I just worry I might end up leaving them worse off than when I found them. What made you decide to do all this in the first place? It's the family business. My father is one of the heads of a large psychic syndicate. What? Functioning to help keep psychics safe as well as out of the public attention. Okay, that's new. How many of us are there? Easily thousands, if through our organization that we maintain secrecy. Is it like a government-run organization, or are we talking about a literal secret society? I'm being serious. So am I. I just want to make sure I've got all this straight. I don't really know. My dad doesn't exactly share a lot of the finite details with me. I can't imagine we've avoided government detection, but it's not like I've ever seen my dad talking to federal agents or anything. This is a lot of information to digest. I'm still trying to wrap my head around this. So basically, psychics have a secret society and your dad works for them, and eventually you will too. That's the gist. So where do I come in? I'm sorry if I'm still a little doubtful, but I really don't think I'm psychic. It's okay if you don't believe me, but my eyes have never been wrong before. Everyone keeps saying Zoe's never been wrong, but I still don't exactly understand what her abilities even entail. So, do you have the psychic equivalent of gaydar or something? Heh, not quite. You ever hear the phrase, the eyes are the windows to the soul? Well, in my case, I take that quite literally. There isn't really a name for it, but I've been calling it optic psychometry. I can look someone in the eyes and know everything about them. Where they're from, what kind of person they are, the works. Seriously? That's crazy! So you already know everything about me? Nope, I don't really know anything about you barring the vibe I get from you. For whatever reason, I can't seem to read people with minds at an elevated level. Wait, but it seemed like you knew I was psychic already when you decided to bust into my dorm room. That's because I did. You probably don't remember it since you were exhausted, but I was the one who gave you your room key. Thinking back, those last few hours of orientation are a bit of a blur. It's possible she's telling the truth. It was a really long flight, so I doubt anyone could blame me for being as tired as I was. I'll do what I can to help you figure out what your ability is, but I also need your help too. What do you mean? Well, whatever your ability is, it's clearly not affecting you negatively. So to be honest, you probably don't need to be part of this group. But I need your help. Oh, there we go. But I need your help. I feel like I've gotten soft on them, so I've become blind to some of their issues. Alright guys, we're going to quick save it right there. Alright, another episode of Psychic Connections done. I am very, very happy to see where this is going. We met a new character today, Jericho. Found out some of Zoe's doubts and concerns. And I can't wait until I do another video on it. But anyway, guys, I'll have Dawn Chorus episode 3 out today, and I'll have Psychic Connection, the new episode of Psychic Connections, out tomorrow. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell until the next video. I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.